Intro. What if I told you there's a kid with no legs who can still cross defenders and drain three-pointers like a seasoned pro? This is JoJo, and he's only the beginning. Today, we're diving into the most unbelievable basketball players on earth. Players who were told their dreams were impossible, yet somehow found a way to dominate the game anyway. From athletes born without limbs, to players counted out because of their size, to once-in-a-generation talents breaking records at just 15 years old. These aren't just basketball stories. These are stories about heart, resilience, and refusing to quit. Here are 12 incredible players who proved that basketball is more than just a physical game. 1. Jalen Styles, the player with no arms. Jalen Styles was born with arms, but shortly after birth, a rare infection changed his life forever. Doctors were forced to amputate most of both arms to save him. Growing up, life wasn't easy. Jalen loved basketball, but nobody believed he could actually play. When kids picked teams, Jalen was always left out. They'd tell him, "Just go home." That kind of rejection would break most people, but for Jalen, it became fuel. He taught himself how to dribble, pass, and shoot using his shoulders, grinding every single day. By the age of 12, his skill level was so undeniable that he earned a spot on his middle school basketball team. And on March 31, 2017, Jalen finally got his moment. He checked into a real game, took the shot, and scored. That bucket wasn't just points on the board. It was proof that belief matters more than limitations. 2. Hansel Emmanuel, one arm, no fear. When Hansel Emmanuel was just 6 years old, a tragic accident cost him his left arm. For most kids, that would have been the end of any basketball dreams. For Hansel, it was just the beginning. With the help of his father, a former pro basketball player, Hansel learned how to hoop with one arm. When his family moved to Florida, Hansel finally got his chance to compete in a real high school league. That's when the world noticed. One-armed crossovers, pull-up jumpers, even dunks. Hansel went viral overnight, gaining over 1.6 million Instagram followers. After 3 dominant high school seasons, he earned a Division I scholarship to Northwestern State University. And on December 10, 2022, Hansel scored his first college points. Now, his goal is simple: make the NBA and become the first one-armed player in league history. 3. Connor Williams, the 400-pound hooper. What if I told you there's a 7-foot, 400-pound college basketball player? Meet Connor Williams, also known as Big Coach. Despite being built like a tank, Connor can actually hoop. He passes well, scores inside, and even knocks down three-pointers. In his very first college game, he went viral after rolling his ankle, then immediately making a perfect assist for a dunk. Since then, Connor has gained tens of thousands of followers, continues to play at the college level, and even has his own trading card. Proof that basketball doesn't come in one body type. 4. Manny Love, the GOAT of dwarf basketball. In New York, there's a team called the New York Towers, a dwarf basketball team with an average height of just 4 feet. And leading them was a 4 feet 5 inches superstar named Manny Love. Manny was so skilled that he received Division II college offers, making defenders look silly night after night. His dominance helped the Towers win 3 straight championships. Eventually, Manny made history by signing with the Harlem Globetrotters, becoming the smallest professional basketball player ever. 5. Zhang Ziyu, the 7 feet 5 inches phenom. Something unbelievable is happening in China. Meet Zhang Ziyu, a 7'5", 15-year-old basketball player who towers over everyone she faces. She scores with ease, rebounds her own misses, and completely overwhelms opponents. Ziyu averages 35 points per game and once dropped 62 points in a championship final. At her age, she's already being called a cheat code. 6. Darnell Rogers, the smallest D1 player. At just 5 feet 2 inches and 150 pounds, Darnell Rogers shouldn't be dominating Division I basketball, but he is. His low center of gravity makes him impossible to guard. His dribble stays below defenders' reach, and his speed causes constant mismatches. Darnell led his high school to back-to-back championships, earned a D1 starting spot, and became the shortest player in Division I history. Size didn't stop him. It became his advantage. 7. Patrick Anderson, the MJ of wheelchair basketball. At age 9, Patrick Anderson was hit by a car and lost both legs below the knees. He thought sports were gone forever, until he discovered wheelchair basketball. Patrick fell in love instantly. After years of training, he earned a scholarship to the University of Illinois, then made the Canadian national team. Patrick went on to win 3 Olympic gold medals, averaging more points per game than Kobe, LeBron, or Jordan ever did in the Olympics. He's widely considered the greatest wheelchair basketball player of all time. 8. Landa Sims, no hands, no feet. Born without fully formed limbs, Landa Sims was told athletics were impossible. He proved everyone wrong. Landis learned to shoot, made his high school basketball team, and later became so skilled at baseball that the San Diego Padres signed him to a one-day MLB contract. A dream fulfilled. 9. Kevin Groh, NBA signing with Down syndrome. Kevin Groh spent years practicing alone before earning a spot on his high school team. In one unforgettable game, Kevin dropped 14 points, hit 3 three-pointers, and drained a buzzer beater. The moment went viral. Days later, the Philadelphia 76ers signed Kevin to a 2-day NBA contract, giving him a jersey, locker, and moment he'll never forget. 10. Josiah Johnson, dominating without legs. Born without legs, Josiah Johnson was told basketball wasn't possible. He first played wheelchair basketball and dominated. But Josiah wanted more. He trained himself to move, defend, and shoot on the floor. By 8th grade, he earned a spot on his school's able-bodied team purely on talent. Opponents called him a nightmare on defense. And in his first game, he hit a clutch 3. 11. JoJo Hayes, three-point sniper with no legs. After surviving a life-threatening illness as a baby, JoJo Hayes lost both legs, but gained a love for basketball. He practiced endlessly, turning himself into a deadly shooter. During halftime of a packed college game, JoJo stepped on the court and hit a 3 in front of 10,000 fans. The clip went viral. 12. A.J. Davis, back after losing both legs. Professional hooper A.J. Davis lost both legs after being hit by a car while helping someone in need. Doctors said his career was over. Just 2 months later, A.J. was back on the court. No bitterness. No hate. Just love for the game. These players prove one thing. Basketball isn't about how tall you are, how fast you are, or even how many limbs you have. It's about heart, belief, and refusing to quit. If this video inspired you even a little, you already know what to do. Basketball red heart.